Hello, everybody. I hope everybody is well on this St. Valentine's evening. Hello, OG Patrice. Hello, Trash Can Waves. Thank you both for stopping by and spending a few minutes with me. I won't make this long. I know it's St. Valentine's night, and I know some of you, or most of you, hopefully are spending the night with somebody that you truly love and are enjoying yourself, whether you actually celebrate St. Valentine's or not. That's your own prerogative, but I do hope that you take this day as an opportunity to tell somebody sincerely that you love them, whether it's us, each other, a friend, a loved one. Maybe if there's somebody that you haven't spoken to in a while, that you haven't seen in a while. Maybe you haven't hugged them in a while since this whole C-19 thing has happened. Now's the time, right? We often like to criticize these holidays. Oh, they're just capitalism. They're a way to make money. But it doesn't cost you anything to tell somebody that you care, that you miss them, right? So as much as we like to criticize, and there is some criticism there to be made, I also like to take these holidays as an opportunity to remind ourselves that hey, you know what? Sometimes you also, you know what? Let's tell somebody that we love them. Let's be kind a little bit to each other, and hopefully you are telling people that you genuinely love them, not just on St. Valentine's Day, but also every day. Hopefully you guys are. And I know sometimes we get busy, our lives get hectic, we have work, we have kids, we have school, whatever it is that's going on. So sometimes it is good to have these holidays to sort of mark those moments where, you know what, I need to step back a little bit and say those I loves yous and Merry Christmas or whatever the case might be, right? And I'm not here to say you have, like I said, I'm not here to say that you have to celebrate the holiday or any other holiday or any religion. Just sometimes, you know what? Let's take those moments to remind each other of the good things that we have in our lives and the good people and the good moments that we have to share with each other, right? So I'm not going to make this a very long live. Just very quickly, going to teach you guys some of the basic French words, right? That might be important for you guys to be using today, because after all, it is St. Valentine's, and I want you guys to be able to tell somebody that you love them, not only in English, but hopefully in French as well. So I won't make this a very long live, although it's already been 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Of course, a lot of it was the intro, and I am revamping my intro because, as some of you might know, my intro, the music got copyright claimed. That's why I haven't been using my intro. I do have to revamp the music, so I'm still looking for just the right music to use. That won't be claimed or anything, so that's why I'm going back to my 5 minute bomb. I don't really like it too much, but hey, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm going to make this relatively quick. I'll try to keep it under 20 minutes or so, guys. So like I said, I know it's St. Valentine's, and you guys have other things to be doing, as you should on a Monday, St. Valentine's, right? So we'll get to the point with this one tonight, guys, and really make this lesson short and quick and to the point. Hello, hello, Ricky. How you doing? Bienvenue. Welcome to my special St. Valentine's French lesson. I hope St. Valentine's is going well for you and that you've been able to spend some time today with somebody that you love, regardless of whether you celebrate St. Valentine's or not. I hope every day you're able to spend it with somebody that you love and that you're able to tell them just that you love them. Hopefully. And if you don't have somebody, I'll be glad to be that person for you today. All right, so Ricky, tonight is our official French lesson. So I'm going to make this short because I know some of you guys do actually celebrate St. Valentine's or have plans for tonight. So I won't make it a very long live. I don't want to, you know, put too much of your time in my hands. I appreciate that you guys are all here and supporting me. I'm very grateful. Thank you, Ricky. Very kind of you. So we're going to get with our lesson. And of course, we're going to start with the typical thing, right? Most of you already know what I'm about to say. This is nothing new, and hopefully, you guys will be using this in the chat. Don't be afraid, guys. In my chats, you are more than welcome to use the French that you learn, whether it's in this particular series or any of this series that I have. So, no worries. And even if you misspell, it's okay. I'd rather you try and misspell than not try at all. Okay? So, we're going to start with the typical hello and how are you? Because, of course, when we greet people, we want to greet people properly. So, we're going to start with bonjour, which is, of course, French for hello. So, the very first word, bonjour, good day, technically. Okay. So, bon is bon or good. jour is day. So technically the word is good day. But of course, like French, like any other language, words get transformed and change over time and decades and so forth. So good day has become bonjour in French or simply hello. The next three words is of course French for how are you? Comment ça va? Bonjour. Comment ça va? Now, hopefully, you guys are saying this out loud as I'm saying it. Okay, I don't expect you, excuse me, to actually do it, but it would be nice. Okay, and like any other language, in order for you guys to learn it appropriately, of course, you're going to have to eventually say it, right? It's not just a question of hearing me say it or you see it on the screen as you are now. A language is spoken, right? It's not Latin where it's a dead language and nobody speaks it, nobody knows how it's properly pronounced, right? French is still spoken these days, just like English and Spanish. It may not be one of the biggest languages that are spoken around the world, but there's still quite a few people out there that speak the language, right? So go ahead and try, okay? Repeat it as often as possible. And of course, I don't expect you guys to be perfectly fluent in the language, right? If all you guys can manage to say tonight is the bonjour, I'm absolutely fine with that, okay? Every language for every person, including me, who had to learn it one word at a time, okay? So we're going to repeat this sentence before we move on to the next one. So we're going to repeat it after me. Bonjour, bonjour. Comment ça va? Bonjour, comment ça va? Hello, how are you? And of course, we're going to answer when somebody says this to us, right? So we're going to answer the person with this. I'm doing well, thank you. Or in this case, I'm doing well, and you. Je vais bien, et toi? So the first three words is I am well. Je vais bien. And of course, we're asking the person in return how they're doing. Because it's not just a one sided conversation, right? As any other conversation, it involves at least two people. So you're going to ask the person how they're doing as well. So that's the last two words is the et toi and you. Je vais bien et toi. I'm doing well and you. Je vais bien et toi. And of course, the other person is going to respond with how they're doing. Okay? And it's simply this. Je vais bien. I'm doing well. Je vais bien. Je vais bien. All right. So I'm going to teach you guys three sentences to say tonight on St. Valentine's because, of course, it is St. Valentine's. And what better way to celebrate St. Valentine's with a little bit of French, right? It is a romance language after all. Let's let's bring some romance into St. Valentine's, right? So I'm going to teach you guys how to say, I love you, right? Because obviously, like I said, it is St. Valentine's, and it is important to tell people that you love them, whether it's St. Valentine's or any other day, right? Even if you don't celebrate, what better way to celebrate St. Valentine's than telling somebody that you love them, right? So the next sentence is to say how to say to somebody in French that you love them. Je t'aime is simply I love you. So the T apostrophe, that's shortened for te, which is, or tu, okay, which is the French for you, okay. Je t'aime. I love you. Now, we learned a couple of episodes ago that in proper French, you're supposed to do what's called vous voyez, which means that you're using the more formal you, because in French there's an informal and a formal you. So if I wanted to say in a more formal way, okay, I would say this instead. Okay, I'm just going to adjust it a little bit. Je vous aime. Okay, so the vous is the more formal you. Okay, you'll have this in Spanish as well, where there's a more formal way of saying it. Okay, but here in Montreal, in Quebec in general, we don't really have a lot of the more formal way, and we tend to say things in a much more informal way, which is the je t'aime. Je vous aime is the more formal way. And as you can see, the M, A-I-M-E-S, is still spelled the same because it's conjugated with the je, the J-E. So because it's I that loves you, the spelling of it is conjugated with the I love you, right? Because it's me that loves you, right? So regardless of whether I'm saying vous, V-O-U-S, or the T apostrophe, which is shortened for the to, T-U, regardless of that middle word, the M, the love stays the same, but it's I that loves you. Okay? So that's one thing that you can say to somebody when you want to show them that you love them. So you can say, Je vous aime. Okay? Or we can go back to the other one here. Je t'aime. Okay? So the more uh, informal way. The T apostrophe is shorter, the shortened version of tu, which is the informal you. I'm just going to put some background music. It's nice to have it around. There we go. I might have some nice music there going. Nice to have it in the background. So now, some suggestions, some another sentence that we can learn today in the French. Yes, Ricky, je t'aime, bonjour. Hello, hello, amazing MNG. I'm so glad to have you here. Of course, we're always going to greet you, amazing MNG, with, especially tonight, since it is with the French lessons, we're going to greet you with the bonjour, which is, of course, French for hello. I'm hoping, excuse me, that you're having a great night this St. Valentine's. I don't know. Let me know, Amazing M&G, if you guys celebrate St. Valentine's Day in your neck of the woods, or if it's just, one of those holidays that's like, oh, these Americans, what are they doing with these holidays, right? And I make no personal judgments one way or the other, whether you actually celebrate the holiday or not. That's your personal business. But I'm always curious how other cultures, other people celebrate holidays. Because, for me, being Canadian, even though we have our own separate holidays, we tend to do a lot of the same things Americans do. So I'm just wondering if, for you, if it's the same thing, if you guys celebrate St. Valentine's or not, or if it's just like it is in any other country, depends on the family, right? So let me know about that. But I'm hoping one way or the other in Amazing MNG that you have somebody that you can say, I love you to, whether it's today or any other day. So I'm going to continue with the French lesson. So as you can see, Amazing MNG, what we just learned on the screen in here is French for I love you. Je t'aime. Je t'aime. So now you can go to your husband, and I hope you do say this to him. And you can say that you love him in French. Je t'aime. Okay. So the next sentence that we're going to learn is going to be give her flowers. Okay. So give her flowers is the next sentence that we're going to learn tonight. Donnez-la des fleurs. Donner, so the first word is give. Okay, to give. La is her. Okay, donnez-la, so give her. Des fleurs, some flowers, or just flowers, right? Des, it means that you're given uh, several flowers. Okay, donnez-la des fleurs. Because oftentimes you're given more than one flower, sorry, to a person. So the whole sentence is donnez-la des fleurs. Give her some flowers, right? Some, a lot of us women, we like to get flowers for St. Valentine's. Not always, not all of us, but a lot of us do. It'd be nice, right? So you could tell your boyfriend or somebody else that's wondering what can I give my girlfriend, what can I give my wife, what can I give the woman that I love, and the person would respond with this: donnez la des fleurs. Give her some flowers. Now I'm going to teach one last sentence before calling it a night, because like I said, I don't want to keep this stream going for too long. Hello, Mr. Best in the World 1984 or 84. I'm so glad that you are here and spending a few minutes with me on the St. Valentine's, learning some French. So the sentence that you see here on the screen is French for give her some flowers. Donnez-la des fleurs. Okay? And I hope you catch this in the replay so that you learn how to say I love you in French. But if Ricky or Amazing MNG have been paying attention and they're still in the building, hopefully they'll also teach you as well. So the sentence that we have on the screen again is French for give her some flowers. Donnez-la des fleurs. So shout out to you, Mr. Best in the World. I hope that you're going to say that to somebody and tell somebody that you love them in French once you play it back. So shout out to you, and I hope this St. Valentine's is wonderful for you, sir. Whether you celebrate it or not, that's your personal business. But I hope that today, like every day, hopefully you have somebody to tell that you love them. I hope that for you and anybody and everybody, truly. All right, so we're gonna move on to the last sentence because I know a lot of you guys have tonight busy, if you know what I mean. And I'm even if, like I said, even if you don't celebrate the day, I hope that you have wonderful plans for tonight or any night. Okay. So the last sentence that we're going to learn is if a woman wants to tell somebody that he likes this color. Okay, so we might be talking about a dress or something else. We're hinting, wink, wink. Okay, so hopefully this is something else that somebody might say on St. Valentine's. Or again, if you don't celebrate St. Valentine's, it is something that you hear on another day. So the next sentence we're going to learn is how to say, he loves this color. He loves this color. Il aime cette couleur. Il is, of course, him. So before we, in the other sentence, la, la is her. So now we're learning him, il, so the first word. Il, M is, of course, loves or love. Il aime, he loves. Set, so the third word, set, that. Okay. Il aime cette couleur. Couleur is the last word, color. Okay. Couleur. Il aime cette couleur. He loves that color. Now that third word, CETTE, set, the pronunciation is the exact same pronunciation of the number 7 in French. Okay? So in this case, when you're talking to somebody and you hear just that word, if you don't understand the rest of the context of the sentence, you may be wondering, are they talking about 7, the number, or are they talking about the word that? Okay? So when you see the sentence written down, you of course know that you're which one you're dealing with. But when you're hearing the sentence, of course, the context will give you an idea of what's being said. If you're talking about the number 7 or the word that. So set could be either the word 7 or the word that. SETT is how you would spell the number 7 in French. And what you see here, CETTE, is that, set. So we're going to repeat this sentence one last time. Il aime cette couleur. He loves that color. All right, guys, so that's it for tonight. It was a very short video. Like I said, I don't want to occupy your St. Valentine's for too long. I know a lot of you have other plans tonight. Some of you are working. Some of you are spending this time with your family, with your loved ones. Maybe it's a special night with your husband or wife or girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever the case might be. So I'm glad and I'm happy to have seen some of you come in tonight. So again, I'm just going to go back to the people that were here. Thank you, Mr. Best in the World 84 for being here. Thank you, Ricky Life 365 for stopping by for a few minutes with me. Thank you, Amazing MNG, for spending some time with me tonight. Shout out to OG Patrice. Thank you for stopping by and spending a couple minutes with me. And thank you, Trash Can Waster, dropping in the love and the like. Thank you very much, guys, for stopping by. And I hope your St. Valentine's night is a wonderful night. And I hope that you have somebody to spend this night with and just tell them that you love them, regardless of how you celebrate. And if it's not tonight, I hope that you have a great tomorrow night, Wednesday night, whatever night that it is with this person. All right. So have a great one, guys. Don't work too hard. Don't party too hard, but do enjoy your life. Have a blessed day, everybody. Have a blessed night. And hopefully, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. I will have my live where I'm reading the book Game of Thrones quietly. And I will have another live tomorrow night as well. I haven't set it up yet, but I'm still working on, finding the right topic. I'm trying to honor an engagement where I said I would talk about uh, Canadian artists for First Gen Corporate. And then I will be back Thursday with my reading of Game of Thrones, and Friday night is my book review. Saturday morning is my movie review. So I hope to see you guys in one of my streams, and if it's not one of my own, hopefully it's one of yours or somebody else's. So have a great night, guys. Au revoir. Je t'aime. Bye.